Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our webinar with Philippine Cancer Society. So, by the way, before we started, I'm your host, Miss Maha Tindoy Atayde, one of the member of RC Pandacan, Manila. I'm with the Philippine Cancer Society for the Relay for Life. Uh, for this day, we're going to have our webinar regarding Let's Paint the World Purple. So, before anything else, I would like to introduce to you our guest speaker. So, our guest speaker, it is from Philippine Cancer Society, and it is my pleasure to introduce our speaker. He is graduate from Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Maynila. He is a registered nurse. He takes his MA, master's degree in health policy social science in University of the Philippines. A profession who has managed health and health-related projects. Efficient serve as a resource speaker for various health topics. He is also a club president of Diamond Toastmaster International. It is He is with Philippine Cancer Society for 10 years as director of patient navigation program and services. Without any any without any further, let's all welcome Director Romy Marcaida.
Hi, hello.
Okay.
Hello, Maha.
Hi. Yes, Director.
Yeah, yeah. Are we going to start now
Yes, we will wait for the
for others? Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, I'm going to tell you about three things no, on my presentation. It's all about a little sad reality we're facing right now. And the next one would be a beautiful story, which most of you Rotarians out there can relate to. And the last part is finding hope on what we're going to do the next few weeks. So let's look at yeah. Let's start with going back. Yeah, let's start with we talk about cancer. When you talk about cancer, it's so scary. You look at the data in the world. There are about 18.1 million new cancer cases. This is in 2018, and more than half of them died. No, 9.6 million. It's scarily similar in the Philippines. And what are the top cancers in the world? The incidence, no, lung is still the number one cancer with about 11.6%, followed by breast cancer, also 11.6%. And then the third one is the surging cancer, it's colorectal cancer. So it's surging. A lot of people are asking why colorectal cancer is surging at this time. And the fourth is the men's cancer, the prostate, and the stomach cancer. And looking at the mortality of this, lung is still about 18% died of lung cancer 2018, followed by colorectal, stomach, liver, and breast. If you look at the mortality, go back please. If you look at the mortality, at least two of this type of cancer are actually preventable. How about here in the country? No. Cancer is considered as the second killer disease in the Philippines. It's only surpassed by cardiovascular diseases like stroke, heart diseases. No? But cancer is the second killer right now. And for every hour, 11 adult Filipinos are stricken with cancer, and seven of them died every hour. For children, about 11 children are stricken with cancer every day, and a high 8 of them are going to die every day. And looking at this data from Philippine Cancer Society and GloboCan, the top 10, the top cancers are now it's breast. It used to be lungs, but it's breast, lungs. No? Breast is about 18%. No? Lungs, and then colorectum. Again, the colorectal used to be number five. Number four now it's number three, and liver and cervix cancer. And of these top five cancers, by the way, I mentioned earlier that there are two that are preventable. Here in our data, there three types of cancer are actually preventable. So we really don't know, and a lot of people doesn't know how to go about it. What what? How about the situation of cancer at these pandemic times? No? So, according to the study of the oncologists, the American Cancer Society as well, and the local societies here, cancer screening is down by about 96%. No? There, not much screening is going on. Cancer diagnosis is also low. It depends on which hospitals, but the range is about 60 to 80%. Yeah. So the implication of this is scary. You have no screening, no diagnosis, very low diagnosis. It's scary in that situation. The hospital cancer control services are marginalized. Hospital beds, staff, and resources are, of course, diverted to COVID. Uh, Cancer facilities are closed. There's significant reduction of patients coming for scheduled chemo, radiation, and surgery. Only emergency procedure admissions are allowed since March, April, May, in the latter part, and June. It's only now that we're opening up. Significant delay of treatment leading to, listen to this, increase in recurrence, relapse, and progression. That's so scary. When a different study, a while I read about it, that, at this moment, if your cancer has progressed to a late stage, advanced stage, in some of their patients only stays for about 30 days now. So it's so scary. Of course, we have the community quarantine and the lockdown. The effect of this in cancer is that there's no public transportation. Even if there's a public transport, no family support. Nobody can join you. No? They can't enter hospital. Remember the police checkpoints a few weeks ago. Elderly stays home. And most of our patients are elderly. Breast cancer patients are elderly. Inaccessible cancer drugs. Our patient is telling us now we cannot get into the PCSO with PDSW also. And of course, fear of going to hospital. So there's no follow-up visits. So if there are problems, there are allergies, or there are side effects, no follow-up visits. And at the moment, the transition is to appointments only in telemedicine. And not all clinics with internet, and patients has no internet as well. So that's a scary thing that's happening right now about cancer. Now, let me tell you about a beautiful story that most of the Rotarians can relate. No, I'm going to talk about the Philippine Cancer Society. Did you know that the Philippine Cancer Society started in 1952 under the presidency of General Hans Menzi of the Rotary Club Manila? He started to gather doctors, organizations to talk about cancer. You know, and I understand that Rotary Club of Manila is the one of the oldest or the oldest club here in the Philippines. And for about 2 years, he was able to formalize that committee, that group, and became Philippine Cancer Society when formally registered in 1956. And General Menzi, of course, is the founding chairman. And he became the board of trustees for several years. Of course, General Menzi is also with Bulletin, who's our partner as well. And to this date, the PCS board are both medical doctors and laypersons, and most of them are Rotarians. And look at this, the chairman. Our present chairman at the bottom of the page is Jose Maria Guerrero. Mr. Jose Maria is also a Rotarian member of the Rotary Club of Makati West. So what are we doing? Philippine Cancer Society. Philippine Cancer Society. We're located here in Malacanang. That's our old building, donated by the show of the show Boulevard. Our vision is a country well prepared to meet the cancer challenge, and a citizenry made fully aware of the threats of the disease. No? So our mission is to advance knowledge. It's all about information and to combat the spread of the disease and bring relief to those with cancer. Until up to this now, we're still doing that. So here are some of the programs. We had four programs. We're doing the research statistics. We're doing education information. So every week we go to uh, a place, barangays, offices, schools, talk about cancer. We do advocacy, capacity building, resource mobilization, and of course the patient services. I'm just going to tell you some of the programs notably we're doing right now. Philippine Cancer Society is the one publishing the Philippine Cancer Facts and Estimates every 5 years for the government and for private as well, which the government use for their policy, students, the schools, and the different organizations. Some of the advocacy that were involved in the recently, we're member of the Cancer Coalition Philippines, which is responsible for lobbying and passing the National Integrated Cancer Law of 2019. It was signed by the President himself last February 14, last year. We're still waiting for the full implementation of this law that will provide access to a lot of Filipinos from diagnosis to the treatment to the cancer journey and to the healthy Filipinos as well. We're also involved in the sin tax and some of the policies on liver and the smoking policies. Of course, some of you, we were partners with this. We have the mobile clinic, which does the breast and cervical cancer screening. Sometimes we also do the prostate can prostate cancer screening, and including some of the treatment for cervical cancer. And we pioneered in the country the patient navigation program, which I pioneered. This is actually providing access to cancer patients and families, no, from the whole continuum of cancer: diagnostic, treatment, chemo, hospice palliative, and psychosocial care to cancer patients and families. This is where most of the funds that goes to. No? We provide free diagnostics, treatment, and we try to empower the families to complete the whole uh, cycles of their treatment until they survive. Now, that's the Philippine Cancer Society. How we're going to do about this? No? So, of course, we need funds to do it, and we need a platform to share to the world, no, to share to the country what is cancer, what it's all about. And one of the things we've been doing, no, is we find hope, and we call it let's color the word purple. You can see in the screen there's a lot of ribbons that represents several types of cancer. Pink for breast cancer, navy blue for colorectal cancer, teal for cervical cancer, for example, and gold or yellow for children cancer. But on your left side, that's the purple ribbon that represents all types of cancer. So what we're going to do right now and in the next few weeks is we're going to color the world purple to represent awareness for all types of cancer, for its prevention, management, how to go about it. So this is what we call the relay for life. The relay for life. What is relay for life? No. Next slide, please. Relay for life. It is a global movement. At the moment, 28 countries are doing this, started by the American Cancer Society. It's making people aware of cancer. A lot of people, if they heard the word cancer, they're so afraid about it. They think of expense and all those things. But this movement are making the people aware of cancer, of people with cancer. How are they going about it? It's making people involved in fighting cancer. Not, you will never know. Uh, you never know that some of your friends and families are already fighting cancer. It's also letting people help raise funds for cancer research, prevention, diagnosis, and treatment. And last is letting the people raise their voice against cancer. In the 2 years ago when we did the Rally for Life in Quezon City, we're trying to lobby for the cancer control law. So the people there, thousands of them signed the petition so that the senators and the congressmen hear the voice of the people to have a cancer law. And there are three main elements or objectives of the Really for Life. First is to celebrate life. No, you're all healthy. You celebrate life. Also celebrate those who have conquered cancer and those who are still struggling or fighting against cancer. The second is remember. We remember our loved ones, our friends who lost their fight against cancer, and the people still fighting against the big C. Because it's very important that their experience are not lost with them, but we know about it. So try to learn from it. And very important for all of us here right now is the third one fight back. We fight back against cancer. We all stand united in the fight against cancer. You will not only become relayers, but you will be the advocates. You talk about the programs, the services, the funds, the research, and the policy that will shape our future to protect us from this disease. The Really for Life is actually like a gathering of the people with this is the traditional. No? The team members take turns walking, running around for several hours. No? And then this is started by the president of American Cancer Society, colorectal Gordy Platno. He raised money by running and walking for several hours. Money is raised primarily through team commitment fees, team and individual fundraising, and the luminary candle, which I'm going to talk to you about later on. Much of the time, however, is spent listening to music, camping out, participating in a variety of family and cancer awareness activities, and enjoying the company of friends and relatives and co-workers or students. There are two highlights of the Relay for Life. One is the survivorship no, for the cancer patients and the Luminaria Candle of Hope ceremony, each acknowledging that those who have been touched by cancer, survivors are honored and celebrated through special ceremony. There's what they call survival lab. It includes the caregiver as well. The luminaria or the candle of hope is you lit a votive candles or a prayer candle in paper bags. It used to be purchased from us. This luminaria bags is in memory of or in honor of someone who has been touched by cancer. They are placed around the truck and lit during a very heartfelt ceremony. Usually, somebody's telling a story of someone who died or someone is still fighting. This is really one of the highlights. It's a catalyst for most families who have lost uh, loved ones or still fighting against it. It's also a celebration of cancer survivorship. No? Uh, it gives the cancer patient in treatment the opportunity to share experience with others. So I talked to a lot of people after experiencing the relief for life. Oops, it gives me. They told me it gives me a lot of encouragement to move on. So they give testimonies. For long term survivors, Relay brings recognition from the community that cares not only about their experiences, but also about the hope they offer for those beginning a journey with cancer. So imagine if you are a new cancer patient and you attended this Relay for Life, you'll be able to know what happened. What happened to this patient or survivor who's a 20, 30-year survivor. So this is one of the biggest impact of the Relay for Life, the survivorship. which you also can be shared to uh, relatives, a family that's taking care of their patient. It is primarily a community event. It's a, it fulfills the need for belonging that we all have. No? It creates a sense of unity by bringing people together in a moving and very fun atmosphere. At this picture, even as when she was president, uh, President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo joined our relay. And of course, aside from the cancer awareness, Relay for Life is really a fundraising. Teams that participate in Relay for Life raise funds, no, even before the events, so they can hold very small or big uh, income generating sales, sing along, whatever they view as fun and worthwhile activities. And these funds can go a long, long way. And this venue is for a mission delivery and cancer education. This is an interactive cancer education, provides an environment where participants can receive information about cancer prevention, early detection, treatment, as well as information about cancer itself. We have doctors who are going to talk about cancers. We have advocates. We have survivors. So giving you a tip how they are able to survive cancer. The the Relay for Life, they have it has an opening ceremony. It has a closing ceremony. The Relay for Life begins with this opening ceremony led by the organizer. At this point, I think the Rotaries are partner here, so you'll be part of the opening ceremony. I believe the you have the district governor and all the important people out there. A lot of people are joining us here in the opening ceremony. In fact, since it is virtual, we used to hold this in different places. Like we have a Quezon City Relay for Life, we have a Marikina Relay for Life, we have Antipolo Relay for Life, we have a Batangas, Balayan, Batangas, and Bustos. No, at the moment we're going to have like a national Relay for Life, no, where most of them are going to join us. We also have a closing ceremony, which provides another opportunity for cancer survivors and their caregivers to both walk the track and for all participants to celebrate the success of this event. Next, please. But this time, because of pandemic, we're going virtual. We will have most of the elements of the Relay for Life. It's been done in other countries as well. Just 2 weeks ago, Singapore have their virtual Relay for Life. Belgium, US, Australia. There are two US virtual already. So we're going to do opening ceremony as well. We have the survivorship part, testimonies, survivors presentation, inspirational messages. We have the luminaria candle of hope. But since we are not together, we're going to have this candles from your home, from your work. No? A lot of people already pre-recorded some of their luminaria, and of course the education, the mission delivery. We will have doctors who will talk about this. And then at the moment, some signups already. Mayor Belmonte is going to join us. Congressman Alfred Vargas, Senator Pia Cayetano as well. Some private companies. The mayor from Batangas also joining us, and some celebrities, no, uh, are joining us. One be the Meaning Filipinas beauty queen, and there will be a closing ceremony as well. No? That the beauty of this virtual is this, we can do it in a pre-recorded, no? So we can edit those things that we want to do. No? That is very difficult in the live episode. So I encourage you to be a relayer. Help fight cancer. How are we going to do it? You can join or organize a team. You can raise funds and donate the funds. No? Even if you donate something like 100 pesos, a couple dollars, no, you're able to help a lot of patients. No? And this fundraising is not only for the Philippines as well. Your help can go to South Africa. They're building hospice care right now. No? Their help can also go to us. No? So it's you're making a stake on this as well. No? Then you can share your talents and skills. If you if you're good at hosting, if you're good at uh, testimonial, saying something, you can join us. If you're good at music and other things, no, skills, you can volunteer for the Relay for Life event now, like what Maha and Dr. Boggs are doing right now, Ronnie and the rest. And of course, it's very important. Even if you're a student, if you're old, young, man or woman, you can be an advocate against cancer. Nobody wants to have cancer, but it's hard too when you have cancer as well. So you better advocate. What do you like about? No? What do you want? Do you have a you want a free from smoking communities, something like that? And the next one is to organize an annual relay for life and become an ambassador of hope. So every year, the American Cancer Society selects candidates from around the world to become an ambassador of hope. Uh, Usually, they're the ones who organize the relay for life. They've been doing that for 14 years. You only have five ambassador of hope from the Philippines. And when you're an ambassador of hope, you can go to the summits in other countries and be part of the history, the ACS in a book. And then you have a 1 year assignment, no, as ambassador of cancer and relief for life. And all the things that what we're doing is what we're going to do for just one purpose, to save a life. Whatever it is you're going to do to join this relay, the the ultimate the ultimate objective is to save life. So thank you very much, and I'm open to any of your questions. Thank you so much. Walang walang audio.
Okay. Nakamute pala ako. Sorry, sorry. Okay. Thank you, Director Romy, for the great information regarding the Philippine Cancer Society project. And it shows that many of us really in need to be aware of this a beautiful project from the Philippine Cancer Society. Not only in treatment, they also in a way of uh, having a having a support group. Uh, so many seminars and everything that best information. Sabi nga, ang cancer is already in there's a cure. The cure is prevention. So let's all hand in hand to help the Philippine Cancer Society. And also, I would like to stress out to join us on August 22 regarding the Relay for Life. If there is any question or you would like to ask regarding the Philippine Cancer Society Relay for Life this August 22. You can put your message on the comment box
Yeah,
so
there.
that we
I think there's
can
question
answer.
already.
Okay. What's the question, Director Ram? Nakikita niya?
Yeah, yeah. There's a question
Okay.
I read for you, Maha. It says,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
can you help
Sorry, ah.
a, a patient at the
Patient
barrio?
at the barrio.
Yeah,
Oo,
and
ano, take ng,
how can Relay for Life help those cancer patients who are in need? Okay. There are two things that we can help them. No, first is when sagutin ko na both. No, when you join the relay, if you're a patient, no, so a lot of people are going to be there. Survivors, some of our doctors, and some of their advocates. So they're going to tell you how they were able to overcome cancer. Second is if you're a patient right now, the funds coming from the Relay for Life is going to be in the patient navigation program where we can help you with what you need. If you need a chemotherapy, if you need a good doctor, hospital at the moment, a lot of patients are asking us, sarado yung mga clinics eh. Sarado hospital, where can we go to? So we have those information. Which hospitals are offering, which doctors can take in cancer patients. So this Relay for Life is been helping us uh, raise funds for the patient navigation program. There's another one, Maha.
wait, they going to post it.
Cervical cancer is a preventable disease. Yet, in the Philippines,
Okay, we're back. So, okay. There's another question. Is there a fee to join
A fee.
for the relay? Fee for the relay.
No. Yeah. At the moment, we don't have a fee, but we ask for your donations to join. No? So there's no fee in register. So you can register, you can join. There's no fee right now. But if you donate, your names and your group names will appear on the website that we have. It will also give you a be part of the society's who can refer patients to us, who can get our services as well.
Uh, okay, there's another one. How can I join and where we going to send the pledges, sir?
Yes, you can go to our website. I hope that it can be flashed later on, and then you can uh, there's a button there. You can click the button for joining, and there's also a button for donation. So we have a bank, and for businesses out there, Philippine Cancer Society is a tax deductible, a tax donor institution. So you can use it for your tax as well.
Any question? By the way, Director Romy, I'm going to ask you if I'm going to join as a Rotarian, uh, we can send it directly to the donation, or are we going to ask the participating Rotary Club? Saan
Come
kami
again,
pwedeng,
sorry.
pwede ba kaming dumiretso na, or we're going to ask for the Rotary Club sponsor club, just like Rotary Club of Pandacan, Manila.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to join
Oh
the
yes,
relay.
okay, yes,
So we're going
yeah,
to send it directly to the Philippine Cancer
yes,
Society.
yes. I think that the donate button is directly only the accounts for the Philippine Cancer Society. And you can also provide you some receipts on this. I think there's another question I'm reading. How to get in touch with PCS for help. Okay. If you want to get in touch, there's another. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of the questions. How to get in touch with PCS for help. So our number is you can call us and you can email us as well. Right now, because of pandemic, you can just email us the documents, the protocols, abstract, for example, and then we can screen you right away. Again, we can provide help through through email. So I'm going to can you write the email is patient navigation pcs at yahoo.com. So you can email to us all the papers, the abstract, the protocols, the social case study, the letters addressed to us, to our executive director, Dr. Rachel Rosario. And then as soon as we get that documents, we're going to help you with what you need. And then you can also call us 734-8734-2126 or 8734-2127.
I think it is also posted at our website. We have our website.
Yes, yes, yes.
There's
Yes. You can
an
even call me
address there.
directly. I think in the website that's one of my numbers. So you can even call or text me directly for help. There's another question here. Is there a
Is
minimum
there a
amount
minimum
required?
amount required for donation?
Yes, for a group donations, uh, it's like 5,000 donations, and then so that your group could be there on as part of the donors sponsors in the website. But for individual and others as well, uh, there's no minimum. But as we say, the more the merrier, right?
Yes. Actually, we're targeting for this Relay for Life is I think it's 500,000 or more.
Yes,
So
yeah.
That's the reason why the Rotary Club of Pandacan Manila and the Cervix and the Synergates joining the Philippine Cancer Society for this program to raise fund and to help more patient cancer patient and those who really in need of the services of
Yes.
the Philippine Cancer Society.
There's another question, Maha. Is this exclusive? Sorry, I'm the one asking na. Kasi I can see it in the thread. Is this
Okay,
exclusive only to Rotary International? It's not, no.
no.
So Rotary International is our partner for organizing as well as for participating. But a lot of cancer support groups are in here also. More than 10 cancer support groups from breast, cervix, colorectal, children are going to join us, Child House. It's open to other as well, companies or anyone or individual who wants to be a part of this Really for Life.
Oh.
It's open.
Actually, Director Roma, am I right that the brothers is joining us for the
Um,
relay live
yeah, yeah,
and
Brother International. Yes, they're joining us.
yes,
Yes.
okay. Not only in the relay for life is not only posted in only in the Philippines, but also being shown and posted internationally. Actually, this relay virtual relay for life, it's going to be the first ever in Asia. Am I right, Director
No,
Rom?
no, it's not. No, it's not. No.
Uh,
Singapore has done it a few weeks ago. So
so nauna pala.
we are not. But they might join us. So Japan is also organizing one. We are in talk with the Japan's Cancer Society and Relay for Life. So they might participate. They might view see this Relay for Life and the American Cancer Society as well. So we're going to view this. And once you are a relayer here, for example, no, in the Philippines, when you go to the 28 other countries, you're going to be openly welcomed by them. You can join their relays. For example, in Australia, they have like 40 relays a year. In the US, 100 relays. So there's a lot, no. Kaya parang it's a ano it's a passport, it's a community of they ano, in the world, no, you can they will open, no, be open to all
So,
of us.
Director Romy, it will be the first in the Philippines.
Yes,
This
yes,
really one, right? And then we're
yes,
going to have another one soon
hopefully.
by hopefully by
Yeah,
November and February.
yes, there are two types of relays. Traditionally we have a community relay and we have a school relay. So if we have a school, so they can have a campus, we call it campus relay. In the US, uh it's like a 1 out of 5 have experience having a campus relay. So uh, one of the things we would like to have a virtual relay if COVID stays. It could be a campus relay, where students and parents can join us, and learn about cancer, learn to fight cancer, learn the food, what to do to prevent cancer. Those are the things that we get to learn from doing this.
Okay. Any question so that we can so that I can there's no more. I think there's no more. So uh, I would like to introduce to you. Actually, this is the first Saturday that we're going to have a webinar. So we're going to have a second one. So I hope. I think the technical is preparing for the updates for the August 8th activity.
Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Box Rivera, and I'd like to invite you this Saturday for another webinar, August 8th at 3 p.m. Our topic will be on cervical cancer, HPV infection, and cervix. I hope to see you there. See ya!
cervical cancer is a preventable disease. Yet, in the Philippines, 11 Filipino women die of this disease each day. Prevention can be achieved through immunization and cervical cancer screening. But, with the onset of the COVID pandemic, outpatient services including cervical screening has ceased for months. And return to normalcy is unclear, which may take months to years. What if, in spite of the times, you can still do cervical screening safely and remotely? Introducing Cervic. Cervic is a mobile app that allows you to conduct telecervical cancer screening using visual inspection with acetic acid combined with digital cervicography. By downloading our app, your clinic secretary can conduct the screening, take photo of the cervix, and send them to you privately for interpretation wherever you are. The app is packed with exhilarating features. It has a secure electronic medical record that enables you to access your patients quickly and effect efficient care. You and your patients shall be notified automatically of next visits or next cancer screening through SMS. The Cervic app allows you to print results of screening reads, allows electronic prescriptions, if and when deemed necessary. You can refer your cases to subspecialists, doctor fellows in gynecologic oncology, cervical pathology, and colposcopy, and infectious diseases. And if you slow down from medical practice, you can still get paid doing cervical reads. Furthermore, you can dictate the professional fee you like. Join us today and book for a virtual demo, so we can answer all your queries about the app. Go to endcervicalcancerph.com.
Okay, thank you very much sa lahat po ng nanood ngayong araw na to. And also, we would like to thank Director Romy of the Philippine Cancer Society for the great information that being given us. So, I hope next August 8, same time, same link. I hope na we will see you again. And before anything else, we would like to say thank you for supporting us. From District 3810, Governor Lodi Odi Tariela, SDG Edwin Chu, SDG Joey Gabat, SDG Vilma Binluan, and DAD Diwata Gabat. And also our Assistant Governor Willie Chua of Bagumbayan. We will also would like to thank the Wise Men Parañaque, headed by uh, Regional Director Wiseman John Lim, and also from the family of Infant Jesus Academy of Marikina, and also the Brother International, then the Araneta Foundation. And also, we would like to thank Cervic, Synergy, and RC Pandakan Manila for sponsoring the day. I hope to see you on August 8th, 3 p.m. We will send you the live updates. Thank you.